like Barry from the B-Movie likes to ask.
You like jazz?
Maybe not particularly it ties in, but there is jazz in this show. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to a brand new Netflix limited series review. Today I'm going to be going over the Eddy, which has Damien Chazelle directing at least 2 episodes, which is kind of the reason that I was mostly excited about it, but also stars the likes of Andre Holland and, of course, Amanda Steinberg. And this is the show about a French club owner who deals with the everyday chaos of running a live music venue in the heart of Paris. Very much a dramatic musical with some crime thriller mystery elements kind of infused into it, and it becomes one of the most interesting shows that I've watched so far in 2020, and one of the shows that I was actually really anticipating because of Damien Chazelle being involved in the show, and also just in general because of the cast and the synopsis of this. I had never seen a trailer for this, so I didn't know exactly what to think of this, and definitely this is an interesting show to talk about. I'm very curious to hear what your guys' thoughts are, so if you guys are new here though, and you love talking movies, if you love talking TV, or you just want to be a geek like me, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button so you never miss out on content like this on a daily basis, as well as make sure to comment down below. Let me know your guys' thoughts. Have you guys already checked out the Eddy? Have you not? Are you planning on it? Let's discuss it down there. I really want to hear your guys' thoughts. Straight up, the Eddy. It was one of the most anticipated shows for me of this year, and I really liked it. While there are elements that I love, there are a couple things that do hold this show back from being perfect or from what I really wanted it to be, and we will get to those, but I really want to dive into the pros of this, which is first, the performances in here are outstanding. I mean, honestly, Andre Holland has never been better before. This is like top tier, high performance caliber type stuff in here. He gives it his all in here. You come to really feel every ounce of emotion from him, and really just in general, not those every ounce of emotion, but you get to really just feel for him. You feel like you were in this guy's shoes, and it is absolutely outstanding. Speaking of our other lead, Amanda Steinberg, who I was a major fan of in The Hate U Give, one of my favorite films from that year. She was incredible in that as well. This is her best performance now. I mean, this is a true actress showcase. This is pretty much what this show is. This is an actor's showcase. It's phenomenal what they were able to really develop inside this show. Amanda is literally incredible in here. Like, every ounce of her was really put onto the screen. She has a lot of hard material to work with, and she makes it work wonders. Joanna Cooling, who was also stars in Cold War, which I also loved. She is another excellent addition as well to the Eddy and really brings this show to life. I really want to mention with these characters is every single one of the characters in here, again, has that showcasing element to really showcase their acting abilities. But really the most important part about them is they are the heart of this show. They are truly the heart. And what would be the soul, you might ask? The soul of this show is the music. Yes, it does have the jazz that you come to expect that Damien Chazelle would have inside his movies. While he only directs the first 2 episodes, you can definitely show that his directing style was really influenced, and really he sets the tone for the rest of the show, because while again the characters are the heart of the show, the jazz is the soul of it. The music is what strings together every ounce, every story element, every progression of character, and every tidbit of the story is stringed together with the soul of that music. Without that, that doesn't make this show. This show just becomes a typical drama that we've seen before, but with these characters and that music infused inside of it, it makes it something more. Really, it's outstanding how they were able to bring this story to life, and how they're not afraid to really focus in on certain things. That is a true testament to storytelling and filmmaking. The things that they decide to take their time on that really fit and start developing characters just a bit more. I mean, probably in particular, episodes 3, 4, and 5 do a lot of that work, even for side characters that maybe don't have much to do later on in the story, but they add a little bit more depth to them, and again, makes it feel more personal. And I think that's what really the Eddy strives for, and really makes it to be one of the most important things that I've seen this year when it comes to TV. It's that way that even ties back into the filmmaking, which at times this show actually reminded me of the movie Fences. Maybe not in particular because I didn't love Fences. I actually thought it was just okay. But when it comes to the filmmaking style and the way that they decided to tell the story, there's a lot of one-take shots that feel kind of like a Broadway play, as actors are going back and forth and the camera goes back and forth, kind of getting both their reactions, and not enough cuts in between, but really really feels and adds to the tension of the story between characters when characters might be arguing. While I did still say, and I will still contend to state, Eddy is great, it will not be for everyone. I definitely understand that, and I'll even go as far to say these performances, while being probably the best part about this show, the issue I have with this show is it is a little too long. It is an 8-episode limited series, which, cool, I was excited. But some of these episodes are hour, 50 minutes, 45 minutes, but the ones that were kind of the most important to the story felt to be the shortest ones, and the ones that seemed to be the longest kind of developed other things that I didn't think, while necessary, maybe in some cases, but could have been cut out overall. And I think that's where the show kind of loses its pacing a bit. It also lacks a little bit of luster in that element, and in general does strive a little bit too long, and kind of had me going, all right, let's get back to this main story. I don't mind focusing in on this character, but I want to know what's going on with Andre Holland and Amanda Stahlberg's character, because those are the main characters of the story. Even with that said, I still really like the Eddy, and I think a lot of you guys are going to as well. Before I give you guys my final thoughts on the Eddy, make sure as well, if you want to be a movie geek like me, if you want to talk TV all the time, make sure to comment down below. Let me know your guys' thoughts, as well as hitting that like and subscribe button, because it really does help out the channel. As well as, guys, head on over to Sandwich on Films on how to see films early once movie theaters open back up. And of course, just a big thank you to you and a big thank you to my Patreon supporters, because without you, I wouldn't be able to do this. Eddy was great. It's a little too long, and definitely slow at times that can maybe lose interest for some, even me, but the performances, the filmmaking, the music, the way the jazz music strings the story, the relationships and the characters is truly the soul of the story. Like I said, the characters might be the heart of this, but the story, the relationship, and that music is the soul of this story as well. That's what won me over in the end, and that's when it felt like, yeah, it is a play at times, but I love how they developed the story, and I love how they brought it together. Yes, a little bit too long. Yes, could have probably cut out a couple things here and there. Andre Holland is fantastic. Joanne Kulig is amazing, and Amanda Steinberg is incredible. This show has some of the best performances of this year so far, and I absolutely was fascinated with them. Again, a little bit too long. Could have cut out here and there, but still, this is a worthwhile show that I hope you guys do check out very soon. So with all that said, I'm going to give the Eddy a B+. You know your guys' thoughts again on this. Have you guys already checked it out? Have you not? Are you planning on it? Let's discuss it down below, guys. Thank you guys again so much for watching this, and of course, until next time, stay classy.